Hi everybody, it's Luke from Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Eco4Life. This is their 1080p Wi-Fi IP indoor camera. You can check it out on Amazon at the time of this review for $39, which is actually a really good price for a 1080p IP camera. So if you're looking for a camera for security and you don't want to break the bank, this one will actually do very nicely. Well, let's dig into this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that comes in the box with the Eco4Life IP camera. You're going to get cabling, of course, the camera itself, which we'll go over really quickly. This is an interesting design by Eco4Life. On the front, you've got your IR LED and a microphone. On the back, you've got a speaker and a reset button, along with your power. And on the side, you have a micro SD card slot that will support up to 128 gigabytes if you want to do local recording. Now, the arm on this, or set for this, is magnetic, and I'll go over that in just a second. You can set it on your desk, but they also give you some 3M double-sided tape, so if you want to, say, mount this to the ceiling or the wall, you can easily do it without having to drill any holes or anything like that. And the magnetics on this are pretty strong, but not so strong that you can't quickly adjust the camera at different angles by tilting it up or down. As you can see, you can put it in all different configurations depending on how you mount this camera and where you mount this camera. So pretty decent from Eco4Life on the design of this small camera. Now you've got a charge cable here, which is a standard USB to micro USB charge cable, and it's fairly long. It's about 2.5 feet long, but you can use longer ones if you want to. Since it's not a proprietary cable, you can use any micro USB cable that you would like. They also give you a wall charger here, and this will plug in and provide power for the IP camera, and it is a 5-volt 1-amp charger. You can use pretty much any charger that came with your phone or your tablet. That should work just fine to supply it if you happen to lose this one, or you need to move the camera and you don't want to move everything with it. You can plug it in anywhere you want to. And I'll give you a user manual here, and this user manual gives you the QR code to download the app for either Google Play or Apple's App Store. And you can use this app to set your camera up, to get it linked up to your network, which I'll touch on a little bit in just a few moments. But hold on to this. It does only run on 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It does not run on 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, so just be aware of that. You do get a limited warranty from Eco4Life, and they do give you some contact information there along with a phone number in case you need to contact them. Now, a few things that this will do is it does have two-way audio, which is awesome, 115-degree wide field view, night vision, Wi-Fi connection, obviously. Now, this has motion detection, which is great for when you're outside of the house and you want to, watch your pets or make sure that nobody breaks into your house, that type of thing. And the motion detection works really, really well. So again, looking at the camera itself, I do like the design overall. I think this is a very unique design by Eco4Life. I haven't seen any that were like this. They make it very easy to set this up anywhere you want to, and it's small enough to be out of the way of most things. So overall, plus on the design. Okay, so let's take a look at the app in action. The app is called Eco4Life, and you will just scan that QR code and download it off the App Store or Google Play for Android, and I have it for Android here. And you can see I just got a motion detection icon that popped up at the top. Even just putting the phone in front of the camera does a good job at doing that. So if you're away from home and you want to know if something moves in front of the camera, you'll easily be able to see with this. So motion detection works very well on this. Now you do see some flickering on the right hand side there. That is because of my overhead LED interfering with my camera. You will not see that on your screen, but you can notice that we're looking at the box here, and it is a very crisp and clear picture. 1080p, looks really good as far as the lighting and everything goes. It does a good job at handling that as well. You do have two buttons down the left hand side, one for activating the speaker, one for activating the microphone as well, so you can speak to the device or you can hear what's going on from the device, so you've got two-way audio built in that way as well. So let's take a look at the actual app itself here. You can take a screenshot, you can speak directly right into it here, or you can record. And of course, this is recording to my device that I'm using this on. If you want local recording, you can insert an SD card up to 128 gigabytes. You do have playback and alarms as well. And we also have our signal strength, which is listed there. So that is pretty handy to have. Now you've got some other things like smart scenes and profile down here at the bottom, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that because we don't need to for the purpose of this review. If people want to know about that, you can always leave a comment below and I'll get back to you and maybe go over the app a little bit more in depth, but we don't have to do that right away. We're going to take a look at the IP camera itself and what you can set with the settings. Now the settings menu on here is pretty decent. It allows you to modify the device name. You can also share devices and add different family members to share the stream to if they need to be watching it. You have device info here that's going to show you your IP address, what a Wi-Fi network you're connected to. You do have some basic features like the indicator light that's on the front of the camera can be on or off. You can flip the image in case you have this mounted to the ceiling. Time watermark can also be turned on or off. You can have one-way audio or two-way audio, so if you only want to be able to speak to somebody or you want to be able to hear what's coming from the camera, you can switch those on and off. And you have your night vision can be either on auto, so when the light gets low enough it'll do it itself, or you can turn it on or off. So you have all of those there. Again, motion detection working, no problems whatsoever. As you can see, I can wave my hand in front of it. We've got motion detection settings here. You can do low, medium, or high sensitivity, and I have it on low and it still works very, very well. So you can also check for firmware updates there. No problems whatsoever updating this camera over the web. Had one firmware update. Overall, I am pretty impressed with the picture on this. It looks crisp and clear. The two-way audio works really well. And overall, Eco4Life put out a pretty decent IP camera for a low price. So that's my review of the Eco4Life 1080p Wi-Fi indoor IP camera. Again, you can pick it up for $39 at the time of this review, which is an awesome price for this little camera. Now, the things I like about this camera are the fact that it's a small and compact camera, so it's not going to take up a lot of space. The motion detection works very, very well as the two-way audio. The 1080p video is crisp and clear. So overall, I'm definitely giving this a thumbs up from Eco4Life, especially for this price point. If you have any questions or comments about this camera, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Again, this was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. Remember to like, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so because that always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.